If you're looking to buy cheap Rocket League items, then check out today's sponsor, RLXChange. With a large selection of items, they'll have everything you'll want to customize your new look. They accept multiple payment options and support every platform. With fast delivery, you'll have your new items delivered to you in no time. Use code RLH at checkout for a 3% discount on your entire purchase.
That we've seen from the Pioneers coming off the back of that kickoff goal.
Really came out quick and strong here from Pioneers. Now they're getting settled in. They hold that 1-goal lead. But you know Complexity's going to come right back the other way, and it's CRR. Flippery set in over 2, and it's tied up.
And CRR has been the attacker for Complexity. This one beautiful, getting the flip reset, getting an extra push on the ball.
Previous game, it felt like in game 3 they just were very muted. Felt like they were trying to coast to the end of this series. And Pioneers, I'm happy they didn't let them do that. They have to put on the pressure. And Pioneers certainly showed that. CRR, what was that?
I got to see if this was a pre-jump as well. CRR getting a hit over. The pass coming. No, CRR just jumping quickly. But CRR, there's the shot. Raise bull with the save. Now double commit.
Whoa.
Neither hit. CRR will take an airborne no-way. Complexity scores here.
Oh my goodness.
Are you serious?
He's too good. And on the counter, nobody coming up with the touch and a little flip reset. And he lets it go, he drops it down. And
he's the man, he's the leader right now for this team.
A couple more saves coming out from ground zero as Gladiators managed to get it round towards that left-hand wing. Maxu onto the ceiling with a touchdown, sees OSM, that's on target! And my word, drawn up.
Not often we see OSM downfield for the redirect. Usually he's that 1v1 maestro, but just a beautiful pass down from Maxu, redirect.
And it was huge that these guys managed to even qualify to get to this point as well. Elevate were up in that finals, and then they came back. Their mental is so strong, and I wonder how that's going to affect them in this series. Super lucky though, weaving his way over the top and slings it from up high.
The MVP of OCE, there he is, over the top of OSM, gets the extra touch. Gladiators defense capitulates solo opportunities, but defensively they're just falling apart a little bit. Gladiators now, perhaps down the other end, is Fiber going to be able to get a flip reset, maybe a bump as well, off the line, no! Maxu gets a save.
Good chances now starting to apparate for ground zero. Kaka under the crossbar. OCE securing their first in this major.
Finally they get their first win on the board, and it's Kaka, the land debut for him. He pops off as well
on that play, but Fiber twisting and turning his way towards that ball in the end. Super lucky to catch in the midfield with no boost though. He's gonna have to leave that one out of the way. Kaka towards that center of the net. The double touch comes down. Despite losing the first goal, they've doubled it up in quick fashion.
I love the pop-off on the player cams as well. Kaka loves that one, gets the goal. Huge double touch coming out.
As soon as he sees Oxygen commit, both of these teams capable of those mind games. Jack just can't really find a way in.
What a goal!
A shot on net, Nolly ducks them out, takes the lead.
This man hopped into the time machine and read the future, knew where Jorius was smacking this ball, takes it off of his car, and he's got a shot on.
For apparently Jack. Oxygen had to wake up frozen. Genji continuing to find a way through and the save. Nice job popping in front by Archie. Another shot denied, just real close, and they squeeze it off the post.
Come on, so close from Genji, knocking at the door.
Just the threat of him behind the ball is enough to freeze Genji. Good job using each other to move that ball down the field. Oxygen looking deadly here. Another bumpy Goomba stopped him! Jorius collects!
Skydiving from the backboard. How do you even land this bump? It's so hard to control your car. He saved his flip even. And knocked the game from Genji. Opportunities happen there. Of course, 2 goals to their name, but the defense, so much physicality that they weren't prepared for, and now it's wide open again, overextending on the defense, trying to get a counterattack, some type of transition, but it's not happening.
And the offensive potential in game 1 from Oxygen has been fully realized.
And all he has to do off the backboard, honestly, just damage control. At this point, you're in the lead by 2. Abjack to himself off the backboard, hunted for something. Getting the crowd excited, and of course this one's gonna get the crowd excited.
You see him on the wall, you see him have space, you've seen him done it, he's done this all season! A perfect soft little touch, he gets underneath.
Right there, Chronic. Don't give him some space, don't give him the opportunity from the ceiling. It's a fancy one. In under 2 minutes to go.
Again. Oh my God, Chronic! That's not fair, bro! You gotta give some people a chance out here!
Chronic, 2 in a row. All by himself.
Having to time that side flip just to get square on the ball, but tough to do from that area in the net. Can't lose that kickoff. Here
Double
comes
tap.
Archie.
He's got the boost.
Double tap! Oh!
Come
Glorious
on.
double tap dynamite!
The mechanical monster coming alive yet again off the backboard, all the time in the air. Go for demos, and that distracts you, Jordan. You can't focus on the play style you want, on controlling this ball. You're too paranoid of when you're going to get taken out.
Whoa, it's in the air. Pass back to Archie.
Oh!
Pinpoint precision from Archie!
Pinpoint indeed, threading the needle. And Rise was already in the air to pass that back to Archie. The pre-jump.
They are the best defensive team coming into this major in Team Secret. They don't allow a whole lot of goals per game. They're a tough nut to crack, and honestly, you may even need some of that physicality that H gave out yesterday, but they want big odds. Give them one on the board.
You're going to have to worry about some of those demos, those bumps that come through the midfield lane, but when you're worried about a corner from the opposite back wall, that counterattack blossoms, and Oski puts away the first goal.
Do they have consistent, strong pressure where they box Secret in and force them to work really hard, or is it this constant exchange in the midfield?
Off the opening goal, would love to slow the post. If you are Team Secret, Stad sneaks it through. Okay. We're looking for the defense for Team Liquid. It wasn't there. Stad just a better read in the air.
Yeah, he has a lot of time there in the midfield, a whole lot of space as well. Atto trying to go over there and cut it down. And
it's been all of Team Liquid to start, right? You're talking about that two-man spread. When the triangle offense opens up, that's where Liquid get punishing. The bumps, the demos, the physicality. But Secret have handled it so far. It's been the open nets that have burned them for the moment.
Wow,
and it's been the recovery through the net. Atto is able to find another.
This is a great shot. No questions asked. He gets a lot of space. He's able to dodge a bump in the midfield, but it's a Chronic really getting there in the net, getting in Knight's face, making it as difficult as possible.
It seems so often that you're just waiting for a Liquid to maybe slow down their pushes, to get a little bit off on their cadences, but it just hasn't been there. KV1 trying to pinch it and squeeze it off the top post. It's off the bar. Knight recovers nicely, and that's the response we're looking for.
Great job from KV1, obviously. Way to stick this one right on the bar. He forces the defender to come and respect him, and that's a great recovery from Knight. Yes,
giving it
obviously
to everybody getting involved on this one. Ball yet to touch the dirt, and Atto will miss just barely looking at that redirect, but a big clear, and Knight's on his loan.
You're gonna do a Chronic huge block, and there's KV1 to come drive the nail home. You got to appreciate Knight's ability to just stuff this one on the line.
With this much time, you're holding your breath, and luckily your teammates rotate in.
Not the best spread of the field. It's a forced punt from a Chronic, and great support from it. Oh, KV1, much needed touch out of the safety of the sidewall, but now you got to make the subsequent challenges, and Liquid, it's just rock solid at the midfield line, right into the middle, and hello, second save. This one's towards the post and kicked away. Finally, Sadness says, hang on, we need to breathe for a second. Get out of here.
Finally, size, constantly committing numbers at this, having to swing through the net for these diving saves. As Liquid will still try to find possession, but Team Secret haven't had a sustained drive downfield for offense. Maybe this starts here. KV1 wants to call game, and he goes to the up post. It's quickly saved. Team Liquid survive.
They almost jumped all over it. It was a couple misplays.
When they couldn't find the sidewall, they couldn't get down to the corner. And just flip it dangerously. It's a pinch. Not a strong one, though.
Okay.
The clear is there. Stad's going to give it to KV1. We'll go now to his POV. Fennec trying to find it off the back wall. The double tap. You got to be joking. KV1.
You can see it coming. KV1, look at him. You can see Oski just flipping back. He knows he's not going to be able to cut in and play defense. So he's like, okay, I'm going to track with you.
And Secret are giving a lot right now defensively. They're allowing Liquid to press up. Numbers at a time. 2 on the split, 1 on rotation. The island is back. That's the common denominator. You got 335. Great catch on the bounce.
With the bump.
Here's the follow-up. What a save! Oski with the save of the series to keep Liquid alive here in this game 5.
Huge equalization denier. Last chance here for Team Secret. Can't afford to be passive anymore. You gotta make something happen now.
These 50s are huge, trying to pull it back down to the ground, but Oski, we've seen this before. The demo is big. It's a 2-0 lead for Liquid. 28 seconds to play.
Gets the job done. One-on-one. Yep. Just go for the air dribble bump. Chip it high. Force the attack.
Get in position. Able to drop that down to Ahmad. It goes all the way across. Nobody home. Khaled has to come in from way in the back. Got by. This shot coming from out of nowhere. It looked like Dignitas invited him to shoot. Be careful what you wish for.
Yeah, you can't give a man like that space. Look at Khaled
Beautiful touch on that top corner. Far between for Dignitas. Everybody lets this one touch down to the ground, and that works out to Falcon's benefit. They continue to run the show. Double tap, bang, bang. Ahmad is amazing. Look at that read. Goes up TRK, thanks for the pass. I got this one all by himself. Andy. And it's going to be a little bit wide. O'Khaled made sure it didn't get anywhere close. Andy pitch across and still not there. Just Dignitas too slow getting forward. Now TRK for O'Khaled. Clear the runway, 2-0.
How do you fight back when you're being constantly held down? This is unbelievable.
Punch, I can't just jump at it, have to see where it goes. And Crew knows it's going to get kicked down, so they're just a little bit faster with the follow-up, score a nice goal, and start off out in front.
And it's very reminiscent of their first goal, and their only one so far. Game one, they're following the defender, and off the kickoff, finally one goes their way.
That one's just not fair. Brad, the hard cut across the middle of the field, and look at Atomic. He's the guy defending it. He says, hang on, get out of my path.
I like the idea, but just not enough finesse to finish the play.
Yeah, it was actually incredibly difficult. I couldn't tell if he wanted to actually go for the flip reset and just realized that it was totally unfeasible, or if he was just trying to lead one in, but drops, just crushes a challenge, and a great stop, punched off the post. D1 keep the deficit to 2 and keep the game at least relatively alive.
For the moment, but possession back to Dorito.
Yeah, that's the thing. The demo comes through. Yes, it opens up a lot of space, gives you some more options for where to move the ball, but if you throw it out towards the ceiling where no one can get to it, it's not going to make a difference. Ping pong off the post, little pinball to safety. Crew will keep the deficit to 1.
This pressure's been overwhelming. It's been relentless. Very quickly a 3-0 lead.
That's why that backboard on defense, always something you got to keep your eye on. Yes, you have to defend the net, but when it's open, it costs you, and they bang one off it for number 4.
Yeah, let's just keep it rolling. Why not? Put it on a Hoops mixtape. It's Dorito. Beats one, perfect angle, double commit, that's hilarious, and the net is wide open.
That's double commit. Itachi fancies a double. His double taps are near negative angles at times.
Vitality, they're just getting a lot of room downfield right now. A lot of room to work with. Maybe Exotic can get a pass across. Vatira shot, slots up on him right corner. K-Cop tie it up. It was just the ingenuity here. Itachi, Vatira, the double commit, but that means Vatira's downfield for the passing option.
One out of the way, gets that central, but output from the backboard yet again. A lot of players going to that backboard, but it's completely covered. Vitality yet again reducing this time.
Now it is K-Cop, maybe the edge rule, but follow up. Itachi gets the goal. Great play from Exotic.
And look at where Exotic comes from too. He lands on the backboard from that previous challenge and can then just go straight towards Sizer, knocks him out of the way.
Vitality had so much confidence, they had the pressure, the field control, another kickoff goal! Vatira! Down the line, Redosen makes a miracle save and maybe keeps this game alive for Vitality.
Diving across,
exactly. They picked up the pace here, K-Cop, they picked up the pressure and it's caught Vitality out. They're not sure, but it felt like previously they were respecting him too much. Maybe a pass across Itachi!
Oh, that is disgusting, that is revolting. How dare you do that on Friday? Exotic rightwards, Itachi top binwards. Monstrosity that we all know and love. Alpha now from his own half gets back into the blue half, thankfully. Going to be quite different from
great demo.
The previous game. Double demo for Alpha. Is it in? You bet it is.
He's picking up from the bull. He just goes to physical play right there. Alpha can't get in the game mechanically, but he finds other avenues to score.
Size and does. You better send 2 feet studs up towards the shins.
That's a bit violent, but I agree with you there. Let's see what he can do now. 54 to still. He's got a reset. Fake the musty. No! 54, ladies and gentlemen.
Alpha 54. You beast. Faking the musty. Going low. The immediate wave dash to the floor.
And
popping it.
Vitality just looking a little bit awkward right now in the transition in defense. Vatira does get blocked out. Maybe Alpha can get the 50-50. Vatira's in the corner. This could be dangerous. Is there an infield pass?
Itachi receiving that play from his own corner. Vatira, my word.
What can he do here? Vitality need to find another equalizer. Late game heroics, they did it in game number 1. Maybe the shot, maybe it's the steal. And no, Alpha 54 gets the save. Still in the air. It's kept up. Alpha pops it over the top. Babs the shot on net. Goes direct. It goes out! K-Cop, hold on by the skin of their team. Up the corner boost. Itachi gets crazy angle. Now 54's ready for it as well.
Zero chance I would have read that if I was a player, by the way.
Hey, Corbin just in every situation. Flip reset. Save out of touchy. And Exotic gets the follow-up.
Vatira starting to use every tool that's available to him. The tap on the nose, the touch with the tummy, onto that right-hand post for Exotic to be able
inevitable.
to...
FaZe Clan right back on the G2 half the field, and more opportunities for FaZe until this one gets by. JNAP's trying to create. Indirect, saved away right at the post.
And who got the save? It was missed, of course.
Offensive pressure that goes off the post. They haven't valued their possessions, though. A missed opportunity there for FaZe, and maybe G2 can capitalize. No, it's coming right back in. Drop down to first killer and saved away. What a save by Chicago.
I mean, what a great read on that as well. Just being able to recognize no one's going to have
For
this
G2
touch.
to just get any kind of offense going, lest we go to overtime. You know they'd love to take care of it in regulation. It'll be Chicago for Atomic for their first lead. They got it.
How do you stop a shot that's like a laser? I love this. Chicago sees Atomic downfield and he puts everything behind it.
JNAP.
Big demo on the play, but Atomic is on the ball. Does he have the flip? Used it against First Killer, so he'll send the ball to the corner. First Killer's moving downfield looking for Chicago, setting up Typical for the shot! Bang! Typical with the equalizer.
They're sending a man downfield, all eyes on First Killer. The problem is, Typical had the ball. And not just the teams in Group A interested in this result. Of course, all the teams impacted by who would play who based on how the match plays out.
First!
Oh, bang, bang! First Killer!
He's incredible! The fire First Killer! One touch! Look at that double! You gotta put a hand up! No! That'll go away too! And now G2 trying to move things upfield.
I worried that Typical might have got caught a little too aggressive, but here he goes again.
Demo!
Clear the runway! Typical gives him a 2-goal lead.
Cleared out in front. Typical with the touch. And First Killer sees Atomic toodaloo.